Bring that Walmart board, toss it in there, gasoline, fireworks, boom, blow it up. Go to a skate shop and buy yourself a real skateboard with real wheels. What's up, guys? My name's Levi. This is Shred Shop connecting you to skateboarding, and today we're doing how to buy skateboard wheels. In this video, we are going to help you buy skateboard wheels. We're going to talk about the history of skateboard wheels, all different types, shapes, sizes, uses, and we're going to teach you how to buy skate wheels. As always, if you guys love our content, the best way to support us and to get the information that you need is to like, subscribe, and comment. The history of skateboard wheels. At the dawn of time, man learned that if you push a rock down a hill, it will effectively roll for a great period of time. Just a few years later, in the 1950s, people discovered sidewalk surfing. They took metal wheels off the roller skates, put them on wooden planks, and they just cruised. By the 1960s, they discovered metal wheels weren't all that great, and so they discovered and started creating clay wheels. But that was short-lived because they weren't that dope either. The clay wheels weren't very durable and they held skateboarding back. Sometimes they could even crack and break. In 1972, Frank Nosworthy creates and designs the very first ever urethane skateboard wheel. He calls it the Cadillac. The urethane wheel blows the roof off of what can be done on a skateboard wheel. It basically reinvented the sport. Everything changed. And that's precisely where the term reinventing the wheel came from. Thank you to skateboarding for again changing vocabulary in the world. With it changing everything in skateboarding, skateboarders started jumping fences, sneaking into private pools, started riding walls, cruising, doing so many different tricks that they couldn't do before. In 1977, Powell and Peralta decides to start a wheel company. They come out with Bones. Just 10 years later, a little company you guys might have heard of called Spitfire comes onto the scene under Deluxe Distribution. Nowadays, when you walk into a skate shop, buying wheels can be a little bit overwhelming. You've got an array of brands, Bones, Spitfire, OJ, Momentum, so many more. And it seems like each and every brand has their own sizing, their own durometer or toughness rating, and it's hard to pick what you need. We're gonna go over how to choose the best wheel for you. We're gonna give you a head start so you can find a wheel that suits you and your style and fits you perfectly. There's three things that we're gonna look at about wheels that are gonna help break things down for you so you can choose better. That's size, shape, and hardness or durometer. First, let's talk about durometer or hardness. Skateboard wheels are still made out of urethane today. You have your choice of buying hard wheels or soft wheels or anywhere in the middle. In general, hard wheels are created maybe more for tricks or street skateboarding or at skate parks, and soft wheels are more for just cruising around with your hot mom. When you walk into a skate shop, you'll probably hear the term durometer being thrown around. Don't be intimidated. All it means is basically how hard or soft a wheel is. Most wheels are rated on the A scale, basically 100 being the hardest wheel that you could find and 0 being absolute mush. Most wheels fit between around 80A, kind of up to like 103A. 103 is basically like saying, dang, that person is a 12 out of 10 on how hot they are. Although most skaters are usually about a 4 out of 10. So pick your wheels right, get your tray flips on point because no one thinks you're cute. As I mentioned earlier, the A scale is only 0 to 100. So technically 103A doesn't really exist. It would technically be in the B scale. But it's just an easy way for us to fully understand on one scale how hard a wheel is. If you're looking to skate really fast, you're gonna look for a harder wheel basically between 99 and 103. It is good to note, like we said, hard wheels go fast and they slide around on skate park surfaces, which is great for certain tricks, but you take them out to a rougher surface like asphalt or a rough concrete on the street and your board is gonna vibrate a lot, you're gonna feel it into your legs. It's not as enjoyable of an experience, but soft wheels are harder to do tricks on, so it's a little bit different. 78A up to maybe 90A are considered really soft wheels, and they're meant for cruising and riding really smooth on rough surfaces. They're a bit slower in a skate park because of how soft they are, and they're quite grippy. It's really good to know that if you're riding hard wheels, it's harder to get wheel bite. Basically, wheel bite is when your board is turning like this, your wheels can touch the board. If they're hard wheels, they might slide up against the board surface, whereas if you're riding really soft wheels, they're gonna grip, which means you're gonna stop and you're gonna fly it down onto your face. So if you have really soft wheels, generally they're a little bit bigger, it might be a good thing for you to get riser pads to make the gap between your wheel and your board a little bit higher so you have more of a turning radius. You also might find wheels between 91A and about 97A, and those ones are the middle ground type wheels. They're not great for riding on the street, they're not great for riding on skate parks, although some people do prefer them because they are a smoother ride. They are going to be slower at the skate park, but they're going to be less vibration on the street. You might have a harder time doing tricks like blunt slides or crooked grinds where you need to push the wheel through, but you're going to have less of a hard time riding over cracks on the sidewalk. So it's up to you, but maybe not as ideal if you know exactly the type of skateboarding that you're going for. You are going to notice very quickly that you need to buy skateboard wheels made by a real skateboard brand. If you bought a complete from Walmart, maybe you got it from your auntie, bless your auntie's heart. But you're going to notice those wheels are made of hard plastic. They're not even probably made of polyurethane, which means they are crap. They slide around, they don't work, they don't grip. They're not good wheels. You're going to want to do yourself a favor. All right, invite a few friends over, it's Friday night, pull up a few lawn chairs, a few roasting sticks, we're talking marshmallows, we're talking s'mores, hot dogs, you do your thing. But you're also, for firewood, you're gonna need it. Bring that Walmart board, toss it in there, gasoline, fireworks, boom, blow it up. That thing sucks, go to a skate shop and buy yourself a real skateboard with real wheels. Sometimes if people are just getting into skateboarding, they ask, I don't really know what kind of riding I'm gonna be doing. The most common wheel that we sell and other skate shops sell is in the 99A durometer area. So if you want to buy one that's good on both, go with a 99A, and then over time you'll find out, you know what, I'm spending more time skating on the street, I might buy a softer wheel next time. Or I'm actually at the skate park all the time, I might go a little bit harder, or 99 works perfect. But that's the most common that we sell is 99A, and people love it. It's a good wheel. We're going to talk about size. Size matters. It's not the size of the wheel, it's how you use it. You'll hear the term diameter, talking about the size of the wheel. The diameter of a wheel matters because it'll determine how fast you can go and how easily you can turn. When you go in and buy a set of wheels, you might hear the shopkeep telling you these are 52s, these are 54s, these are 56s, 49s. It's basically measured in millimeters. That's the diameter. A smaller wheel, basically between 52 millimeters and below, is going to be great for technical tricks because it's going to be lighter and it's easier to maneuver, flip around, but really hard to roll over rocks, cracks, and all that sort of stuff. And it rolls slower. Smaller wheels roll slower. If you have a bigger wheel, it's going to roll faster and probably more smooth, but it will add a bit of weight to your board. Larger wheels, size maybe 55 millimeter to 58 or above millimeters, those are usually used for vert or bowl, transition, or maybe more of a cruiser or transportation board. They're big, so they're really fast in places like the bowl when you need to gain speed. But if you try to take those same wheels and do more technical skateboarding, it's going to be quite a bit harder. Like we said earlier, the most common size that we sell that people are using is around 52 or 53 millimeter. If it's your first time buying skate wheels or you don't know where to start, again, 99A durometer and between 52 and 53 millimeter. You might choose a cool graphic that you like, but they wear off really fast, so don't choose purely based off of that. The next thing is the shape of the wheel. Each brand comes with their own shapes and designs. Now get this, each brand has their own name for all these shapes, so it can get super confusing. Every wheel company has their classic shape. The classic shape is really slimmed down. People say it's easier for flip tricks, easier to skate around or kind of maneuver around things. But another shape that is used across all brands has a wider riding surface, but then it's cut in towards the bolts. Commonly, it's called a conical shape, but it's really hard to know what you're looking at unless you hold the wheels up and you hold them in your hands. The benefits of a conical shape, the wider riding surface gives you more control. So if you're riding in a bowl, it's going to give you a lot of grip, a lot of good control. But the conical, the part where it comes into the bolts, cuts out a lot of weight, so it's not just a really heavy block of urethane sitting in the bottom of your board. The other shape that's commonly used is more of a square shape. Spitfire calls them the lock-ins because basically you can grind all the way up to the wheel end. It's not bowed out or inverted, concave or convex. It is straight across the board. Wheel shape is the least important out of size, durometer, and shape, but it does make a little bit of difference. If you're just coming into skateboarding and we were to suggest what wheel to buy, we would say for shape-wise, just do a classic wheel. Then over time, as you get better with skateboarding and more comfortable on your board, realizing what types of skateboarding you enjoy, you might change the shape and try different things. But the biggest things, if you're just getting into wheels, the things that we suggest, 99A durometer, 52 to 53 millimeter wheels, and a classic skate shape. That's what you're gonna go after. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Levi and I'm from Shred Shop, connecting you to skateboarding, and you just watched how to buy skateboard wheels. Let us know below what kind of content that you want to see out next. Tell us, do a 14 things on this, or do a video on this, or all that sort of stuff. We want to know, we want to give you the content that you want. Also, if you have any more questions on how to buy skateboard wheels or other parts for your board or your skateboard experience, let us know below. Stay tuned for Comment of the Week. Oh! Comment of the Week! Coming at you hard and fast. We got a spicy one. I legit this week tried a new Nashville hot chicken sandwich in our city. I tried it, it was so tasty. I was crying a little bit, I was sweating, and I had pain in my chest until I went to bed that night. But that's how spicy this comment is. It was by my man, Caleb Tulpan. Buddy, Caleb Tulpan. He said, "This guy has so much energy, I could watch him instead of drinking coffee." Buddy, you are right. I'm your guy. Watch me every single morning and show many of your friends that I'll just wake you guys right up. Thanks so much.